To help to understand the work of the University of Manitoba's Chiu Centre for Business Serving Community, this video will briefly describe what it means for business to serve community and how this differs from business as usual. First, let's start with a very short definition of community. A community is a group where members care for one another. Communities can be various sizes. Our friendship circles can be a community, where the sense of caring for one another can be very deep. Some neighborhoods can be communities. We can have religious communities, and we can be part of ecological communities, where we care for nature and it cares for us. And we act as a global community when we look out for each other across nations. For a great example of business serving community, think of a marketplace located in a small village square. This is a place where members buy and sell goods from each other, catch up on the latest news, rejoice with the birth of a new child, or share concern for a sick elder. People have each other's back and are not out to exploit opportunities to gouge their neighbor. The goods they buy and sell are not treated as commodities, but have relationships embedded within them. For example, a tomato may have been lovingly grown by Bob and gratefully consumed by Chris. This understanding of community has been compared and contrasted to society and a business-as-usual approach where actions are based on self-interests and transactional and instrumental relationships. An impersonal marketplace where everyone is out to maximize their own gain is very different from, and much lonelier than, a community marketplace where members care for one another. Second, community can be seen as the outcome of what Aristotle and other philosophers call the common good. By caring for one another, members optimize the overall well-being of their community. It turns out that for 90% of our history, humankind lived in community and sought the common good. During our hunter-gatherer times, we lived in clans of 40 or so people and cared for one another in ways that optimized the overall well-being of the community. In contrast, the business-as-usual model has a focus on everyone seeking their own individual gain or profit, with the argument being that an invisible hand will ensure that our self-interested actions will also optimize society's overall well-being. This argument may seem compelling, but it clearly hasn't had the intended result. When businesses are designed to maximize financial return to their shareholders, it is people who can afford to own shares who benefit the most. Little wonder, for example, that there's a widening gap between rich and poor, and that half the world lives on less than $10 a day. This brings us to another related idea, compassion. Compassion refers to having empathy with people in distress and working to alleviate that distress. For example, compassionate people are tuned to social and economic systems that marginalize others and seek to help them. Happily, there is increasing talk in business as usual about fostering equity, diversity, and inclusion. However, this has not been without opposition from some people who benefit from current societal structures and systems. For example, Elon Musk says that he believes in empathy, but then calls empathy the fundamental weakness of Western civilization, open to exploitation. Consider this anecdote. When people entering Harvard were asked how they would personally rank 20 different values, they ranked compassion near the top of the list. And when these students were asked to rank the 20 values in terms of what they expected to be taught at Harvard, compassion was placed near the bottom. Consistent with this, research shows that as business students go through their programs of study, they tend to become more materialistic and individualistic. Finally, consider the ideas of compete and competence. Originally, a person was considered to be competent if they were particularly effective at helping a community to achieve the common good. However, by the 1800s, the meaning of these terms evolved to refer to rivalries among companies and a desire to vanquish competitors. Here's one more finding from our research. When we asked businesses who serve community to tell us who their competitors were, most of them responded that they did not like that word, competitor, and instead preferred a term like collaborator. This concludes our short overview on the meaning of business serving community and why it is important. You may also want to watch our video that introduces the vision of the Chiu Centre for Business Serving Community and describes how such businesses promote economic, social, and political well-being.